Greetings, welcome again to another episode of I'm Your Prophet. So, as we all know that for some years now, they've been in a court case. There've been cases against Prophet Shepherd Bushiri in South Africa, including money laundering and rape and all these things. And last month, some of the charges were dropped by Malawian court. But as of recently, the National Prosecuting Authority of South Africa has approved the sale of Prophet Shepherd Bushiri's private jet, and he has responded through his Facebook. And I'm going to read the response for you. And he posted saying that my response to the National Prosecuting Authority NPA of South Africa regarding the sale of my private jet. Disclaimer, I'm commenting on this matter because it was dismissed in Malawi courts as the court already made its ruling. The recent announcement by the National Prosecuting Authority of South Africa to sell my private jet has left me astonished given the circumstances surrounding this decision. The NPA's justification for this action is to recover funds allegedly lost due to crimes I committed, which they claim will be used to compensate victims. However, I must remind the NPA and the public of the event that transpired in Malawi courts. The same allegations brought before the Malawi courts were dismissed as the mere accusations, and the case was removed from the court list. It is perplexing that the NPA would proceed with selling my private jet over charges that have already been dismissed by the competent court. The origin of the allegations. The case in question involves a forex platform introduced to my church by two individuals. Many of my church members invested in the platform, with initial investors receiving double their investment. However, when the two individuals disappeared with the funds, I took it upon myself to use my own resources to reimburse the victims, totaling over 70 million rands. This act of goodwill has gone unreported by both the media and the authorities. Unfair treatment by South African authorities. What followed was shocking display of injustice. The same corrupt police officers who had previously arrested me in money laundering case, which was also dismissed in Malawi's courts, arrested me and my wife. This was despite my efforts to help the victims and my having opened a case against the two individuals who fled with my members' money. The South African police officers involved in this debacle are the same ones I had reported for extortion, where they demanded 12 million rands from me under the threat of creating an arrest. I had informed the various authorities, including the South African Rights Commission, then the Commission of Police, the Minister of Intelligence, and the President of Hawks. We presented evidence of all this in court, yet none of these officers have been held accountable. The Independent Police Department, IPID, have this case on their table, which we also opened with them way before we were arrested by the same officers. We had an extortional case. Guess who was arrested instead? Your guess is right. Concerns about the South African justice system. The decision to sell my private jet raises serious concerns about the fairness and impartiality of the South African justice system, particularly in this case involving foreigners. It appears that the NPA is more interested in pursuing me rather than addressing the real culprits. In light of these events, I am not surprised by the NPA's decision to sell my jet. However, as long as I remain in Malawi, I'll continue to speak out against this injustice. In conclusion, I urge the NPA to reconsider their decision and take into account the facts presented. The sale of my private jet is not only unjust but also seems to be a clear case of persecution. I hope that through review of this matter will be conducted and justice will be served. Unfortunately, some of the NPS and police officers are still knocking at my door that once I send some money, my case will disappear. Lord, in their dreams, they can go ahead and sell my private jet, and even anything they want. If stopping the sale would mean a private deal. So this was Prophet Shepherd Bushiri's response concerning this matter. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm not going to comment about it. God bless you.